I'm Jeff Mason. I'm the Vice President of Social Solutions, and I want to tell you about an important event that's taking place in Baltimore, September 26th and 27th, that I think can have a significant impact on the future of your organization. Today, hundreds of billions of dollars flows into the nonprofit sector annually, yet we still can't move the needle on many of the most pressing social issues that we face. For instance, the CDC considers the infant mortality rate to be a key indicator of the health and well-being of a nation. Currently, of 30 industrialized nations, 28 of them have a lower infant mortality rate than the United States. Add to that the fact that, only 70% of high school students graduate, and in fact in some states it's as low as 50%. And the fact that most of those who are incarcerated don't have a high school degree. There's no wonder that we have the highest incarceration rate in the world. Things in this country don't appear to be getting better. And so as a result, funders are beginning to reassess how they determine which organizations to give money to. There's a movement away from funding organizations that have a recognized brand, that have low overhead, or that are solely really good at telling heartwarming stories. And instead, what funders are more interested in, and there's growing interest in this, is the ability to identify organizations that have a high probability of generating social value. These are organizations known as high-performing organizations. High-performing organizations have goals and objectives that are realistic and that are in line with the resources that they have available. They have a well-conceived strategy for how they're going to achieve those goals. They have established key milestones and indicators that they can use in order to measure their progress towards their goals. They collect quality data that relates their efforts taken to their outcomes desired so that they can understand what's working and what's not working. And then they use that information in order to make adjustments to their approach and continuously improve. It's organizations that do those things that are highly likely to eventually achieve their goals. And the reason for that is because they navigate their way toward success. They may make mistakes along the way, but they'll understand what those mistakes are and be able to take corrective action in order to remedy those mistakes. Organizations that don't do those things are essentially working blind. They're simply hoping for the best. And the chance that they will intentionally achieve their goals is pretty slim. So today, we're starting to see a change in the sector. The #1 rating site for charities is Charity Navigator. Charity Navigator is evolving its rating methodology, and they're moving away from a focus on low overhead and instead focusing more towards an organization's ability to perform. Recently, a group of over 40 nonprofit sector leaders have also come together and with the mission of driving more money to high-performing nonprofits. And we also see there's a new documentary film that's currently in the works that will be released within the next couple of months. And that documentary film is called Saving Philanthropy. And its focus and its intent is to build awareness of the importance of being a high-performing organization and the serious consequences to giving money to organizations that are not high-performing. So if your organization is not a high-performing organization or working towards becoming a high-performing organization, now's the time for you to begin that transition. And so in September, Social Solutions will be hosting a conference where we will be bringing together a group of performance management experts who will help you to understand what it means to be a high-performing organization and how to go about making that transition. So I hope that you'll join us in September in Baltimore for this important conference. If it could decide the future success of your organization. So to find more information about this event, please visit socialsolutions.com.